Hello students, today's topic is multinational corporation or we can say global enterprises. So multinational corporation or MNC itself denote multiple nation corporation. It means a corporation or a company which is doing their business in more than one country. At least two countries must be involved, then only we can say it is a multinational. If a company is operating in at least two countries, then it is multination company. And the maximum number, for the maximum number there is no limit, as much as countries they can choose to operate for their business. So these corporations are the biggest form of organization. No other form is larger than it. And its features are expansion of market, or we can say market territory, because earlier they are working in a we can say when these corporations are registered, like it is India, registered in India, so it is only one nation, then it is operating in China, then again one plus USA, one. So now it is a multinational corporation. So actually they have expanded their business from India to China and then to USA, and there are so on number of countries. It depends on the efficiency of the company, that how much they can expand their market. But generally there is a common feature of MNC, that is now they are not restricted to only one country, but they are increasing their area of operation. Second point is centralized control. Centralized control means, suppose it is registered in India, then its head office will be situated in India, and in other two countries they can have their branch office. So actually they are managing all the affairs of business from India, and for other countries they have their offices, but they are branch office. So main point is the control is very centralized. All instructions will go from India to other countries. Next point is huge capital resources. You know that a joint stock company has no maximum limit of capital. It can raise funds from any source up to any limit. There is no end limit that you cannot raise, provided it must be in their authorized share capital. When the company is being registered, then they have to mention their authorized share capital, in which they can write the maximum number of shares and how much money they require. So there is no problem of funds in such a company. We can raise funds from any source like shares, debentures, bonds, public deposits. There are various type of securities, and there is no restriction in any company unless they do something wrong. So they have huge capital resources, that's why they are efficiently increasing their area of operations. Next is advanced technology. Actually the technology is very costly, and each and every one of us or those who are doing business cannot afford it. But as we've seen in the previous point that capital resources are huge and technology or advanced technology or latest technology is very costly, but it can be compensated through huge capital resources. So that's why they are best in the business because of latest technology and they have financial resources, so there is no problem in acquiring the latest technology. Next point is marketing strategies. Actually, they are using the 4P of marketing, and 4P means product, price, place, and promotion. So these 4Ps are being used in the marketing strategies. They focus on the product to improve it according to the needs and wants of the customers. They set their prices according to the geographical area, according to the market situation, level of competition. They distribute the goods through various channels of various levels of channels, and they have many schemes and offers for promoting the product. And each and every element of 4P has several parts also. So it is overall marketing summary, and you can analyze that if we apply all the marketing strategies in a company, then it will certainly rise. And for that also, this point supports us. Huge capital resources. The next is foreign collaboration. In foreign collaboration, because they are moving their business from one country to another and increasing the territory, so they have good relations, or we can say good business relations. So they may have a joint venture, or they may have merger or acquisition. These are the forms of foreign collaboration. So it depends on the company foreign relation policy that how effective they are in getting the foreign collaboration. It is not always easy for each and everyone, but it depends on the management team that are they able to get the good collaborations or not. And last point is product innovation, means best quality products. If a company is restricted in a particular country, then it will produce goods according to the needs and wants of the local public. But if we increase our area of operations to another country, then their customers will certainly increase, but there may be possibility of change in the preferences. So whatever they have to produce, it must be according to the international standards, which can be easily accepted by any country. That's why we focus here very on the imported product, that this product I bought from online shopping and it is imported and it is very good. So that is the maximum level of perfection in a particular product, where no one can reject this project or product. So overall we can say MNC or global enterprise has greatest chances of success because they have huge financial resources. That's why it is the main, or we can say central point of everything, because money is the lifeblood of business and they are not having any problem in getting money from any source. So that's why they have the expansion, that's why they have advanced technology, they are applying the marketing strategies, they are using the collaborations and product innovation. Everything is centered around this point, huge capital resource. So thank you, students.